Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this detailed look at the 1 shilling 1957 coin. A shining example of British numismatic craftsmanship and post-war heritage. This coin holds a special place in history, representing an era of rebuilding, strength, and national pride in the mid-20th century. The 1957 1 shilling was part of the pre-decimal British currency system, valued at 1/20th of a pound sterling. It circulated widely across the United Kingdom, becoming a familiar coin in the pockets of millions during a time when coins were essential for daily life. One of the most interesting things about the 1957 issue is that it was struck under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring her early portrait on the obverse. This youthful depiction of Her Majesty reflects a new era of optimism following her coronation in 1953. The reverse design of the coin varied depending on whether it was minted for England or Scotland. The English version features the crown 3 lions passant gourdant, symbolizing England's royal strength, while the Scottish version bears a proud lion rampant, crowned and fierce. This distinction between the English and Scottish designs makes collecting 1 shilling coins even more fascinating, as it connects directly to the rich and diverse identity of the United Kingdom. The 1957 shilling stands as both currency and cultural expression. Made from copper nickel, the coin was durable and designed to withstand years of circulation. Though silver had been phased out of shillings by this time, the metallic shine and balanced design retained a sense of elegance that collectors still admire today. Every coin tells a story through its wear and condition. A well-circulated 1957 shilling might show smooth edges and soft details, carrying decades of handling and history. Meanwhile, an uncirculated or proof example gleams with precision and artistry. Many collectors treasure the 1957 1 shilling because it represents a period of transition, both socially and economically, as Britain adjusted to the modern world while maintaining its deep-rooted traditions. The obverse inscription, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, connects this coin to centuries of royal heritage, emphasizing continuity even amidst global change. The shilling was not merely a coin but a vital part of daily life. Used in markets, shops, and homes across Britain, it was part of a system that had evolved over hundreds of years, with values easily understood by everyone in the country. When decimalization arrived in 1971, the shilling was eventually replaced by the 5 new pence coin. However, for many, coins like the 1957 shilling remain a treasured reminder of Britain's proud monetary past. Today, the 1 shilling 1957 coin stands as a small yet powerful symbol of post-war resilience, royal legacy, and national identity. It continues to be admired by collectors and history enthusiasts for its classic. The 1 shilling 1957 coin is a piece that bridges 2 worlds, the traditional British pre-decimal system and the modern numismatic age that followed. Each shilling from this period represents a moment frozen in time, carrying echoes of mid-century Britain in every detail. Collectors often appreciate how the 1957 issue reflects craftsmanship that was still deeply rooted in tradition. Despite mass production, the artistry behind the dies and engravings remained refined and deliberate, ensuring every coin carried a sense of dignity. The minting quality of the 1957 shilling was excellent for its time. Struck at the Royal Mint in London, it was produced with precision that ensured the designs remained sharp and recognizable, even after years of circulation. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Mary Gillick is among the most beloved designs in British coinage. Her uncrowned profile exudes youth, grace, and hope, symbols of a new monarch and a nation stepping confidently into the future. The reverse design continued the legacy of heraldic imagery that had defined shillings for generations. Whether English or Scottish, The powerful animal symbols captured the pride and unity of the kingdom. A close look at the coin's edge reveals its milled pattern. A practical and aesthetic feature that helped prevent clipping and counterfeiting. A tradition carried over from earlier silver coinage. In terms of size, the 1957 shilling measures approximately 23.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs around 5.65 grams. Even decades after its balance and solid feel make it satisfying to handle. Many numismatists note that shillings from the 1950s often appear in better condition than earlier coins, thanks to improved metallurgy and post-war minting techniques. These innovations ensured greater consistency and longevity. The 1957 coin also provides a fascinating glimpse into a period of economic recovery and cultural transformation. Britain was rebuilding after the Second World War, and coins like this were part of daily life during a time of renewed optimism. In today's collector market, the value of a 1 shilling 1957 coin depends largely on its condition. A well-worn piece might hold modest value, while an uncirculated or proof coin can attract much greater interest among enthusiasts. Beyond monetary worth, though, its real value lies in its story, a story of artistry, monarchy, and heritage. For many collectors, owning this coin feels like holding a fragment of the British Empire's proud and evolving history. As time continues to pass, coins like the 1957 1 shilling will only grow rarer and more significant. They remind us not only of their monetary role but also of their symbolic place in preserving a nation's identity, craftsmanship, and enduring pride. The 1 shilling 1957 coin continues to capture the imagination of collectors because it represents a turning point in the world of British coinage. It was one of the last shillings to be made in the full spirit of pre-decimal currency before the great changes that would come in the following decades. When you hold this coin in your hand, you can feel the weight of history behind it. The texture, the metallic sound when it's tapped, and the detailed engravings all serve as gentle reminders of how everyday objects can become windows into the past. Many collectors admire how the coin's design blends artistic symbolism with national identity. Every line and every emblem was chosen to represent something meaningful, from the lions of England to the lion rampant of Scotland, both showing pride and strength. The mint year 1957 was not particularly rare in mintage numbers. Yet each coin has a unique story depending on where it circulated, how it was used, and how well it has survived the test of time. These subtle differences make collecting them endlessly fascinating. For historians, the 1957 1 shilling tells of a Britain that was gradually modernizing, but still proud of its traditions. It was a time of quiet transformation, the birth of modern technology, new industries, and a changing society reflected even in its coinage. Coins like this also served as educational tools. They connected generations, parents teaching children how to count money, how to save, and how to recognize the value of craftsmanship in everyday life. The shilling was a trusted companion in those lessons. The metallic composition of copper and nickel gave the 1957 shilling resilience. Unlike earlier silver issues, these coins were made to endure, resistant to wear and corrosion, ensuring they could serve the public for many years. Collectors often discuss the subtle differences between circulated and uncirculated examples. A circulated coin tells its own human story, passing through countless hands, while a pristine, untouched shilling captures the artistry of the royal mint at its peak. Another fascinating aspect is how the 1957 coin fits into the timeline of the shilling's evolution. From its origin centuries ago to its final years before decimalization, the shilling witnessed major changes in politics, empire, and society. In modern times, 1957 shillings are collected not only for their monetary past but also for their symbolic endurance. They represent an era when coins were small works of art, tangible, Timeless, and steeped in meaning. For many numismatists, displaying the 1 shilling, 1957 in a collection is about more than completing a set, it's about honoring history. Each coin acts as a silent storyteller, whispering tales of markets, travel, and daily life long gone. As interest in vintage British coins continues to grow, the 1957 1 shilling will remain a cherished favorite. It stands proudly as a relic of post-war strength and national unity.